Hi guys, Darktronzer88 here, and this is my final video for the evening. Now first off, I've got good news for my family. I am about to my family's about to welcome the newest addition to the family, which is apparently going to be a little girl, and my next cousin. So we're all excited. My aunt's waters broke during the afternoon, and yeah, it's basically been packed. So he's hoping the labour and the birth all goes well. In other news, I forgot to mention I did make an honourable mentions list for what Transformers episodes would have made my top 10 list. I've got about 2 down, but I did consider another 2, but I'll just include them anyway. The first 2 is Dark Awakening and The Burden Hardest to Bear. Story-wise, they're powerful, even though The Burden Hardest to Bear had superior animation, but that's a moot point. The reason why I didn't include them was because, in my opinion, the return of Optimus Prime ruined that effect for me. It kind of made those 2 episodes moot, and it basically dealt with Rodimus's feelings of being inadequate as a leader. I know it can get tiresome, but these 2 episodes were supposed to be where he starts to take the plate. In Dark Awakening, they... sorry, again. Bad cough. In Dark Awakening, Optimus Prime has been resurrected as a zombie. And Rodimus relinquishes leadership of the Autobots to him, and in turn, he's reverted to Hot Rod when in fact it's all an elaborate scheme of the Quintessons to get rid of the Autobots, mainly by destroying them along with their resurrected hero/idol. That would be a pretty powerful impact, but given the way Optimus Prime sacrifices himself, but when they resurrected him in The Return of Optimus Prime, it just made the feeling I had at the end of Dark Awakening and The Burden Hardest to Bear with Rodimus. Why do I keep on calling him Ron? God. Rodimus's acceptance of leadership at the end of The Burden Hardest to Bear, where he has to battle a Matrix-infected Scourge. Creepy. Yeah, like I mentioned, it ruined the effect for me, mainly because of the resurrection of Optimus, which I felt wasn't really necessary. And it ruined the impact I felt during Dark Awakening. Granted, I may have a different opinion on it when I was little, but nowadays I just found it was cheap. I mean, when you kill off a character, just make them stay dead. It would seem a lot more real and all that, and I felt rather let down and meh about it after Optimus Prime was resurrected. And, yeah. But it still doesn't, look, it still doesn't mean it wasn't a good episode. It was. Both it and The Burden Hardest to Bear were great episodes. But don't think it was enough for the top 10, mainly because I had the impact of both episodes ruined for me by The Return of Optimus Prime. Thank you very much, writers. Oh well, you can't please everyone. And the other 2 were Starscream's Ghost and Ghost in the Machine. Both of those episodes were more Decepticon-orientated episodes, and Starscream's resurrected, all the fanboys cheered, and fangirls and /fans and whatnot. I'm not getting into that. And basically I would have added them to the list. I don't know. I didn't, unlike Dark Awakening and The Burden Hardest to Bear, I don't have a good reason for it. It's just they didn't leave a lasting impact on me, but I still consider them good episodes that I would watch over again. And come on, I love the scene where Galvatron in Ghost in the Machine, where Galvatron was really calm before going ballistic. And that was pretty much one of the funniest scenes ever. I actually timed it. It was 20 seconds. I mean, that's going to be a record for him. He managed to keep his cool for 20 seconds before exploding, so hey, it's an improvement. Anyway, that is the conclusion to my honourable mentions, and in return, my top 10 reasons for tonight. Thank you all for being so patient with me while I organise my priorities, and I hope to see you again in the future with another video. See ya!